Congrats on the win. First and foremost, can you just bring me through that interception? I know Garvin kind of applying some pressure there on Goff, and how did you see that develop?
I was just kind of reading the quarterback, with him pushing out the pocket, my zone moves. So I kind of got to move with it. I honestly didn't expect him to throw it, but he did, and I was just reading the quarterback and was able to make a play on it.
Bill Huber, go ahead.
De'Vondre, kind of obvious question.
Hey, De'Vondre, kind of the obvious question here. What's the difference first half to second half tonight?
I really can't say there's a difference, like we just had to lock it in, and it's a divisional game, so it's never going to be easy. It's always going to be a hard fought battle, two very familiar opponents, so nobody expected it to be easy. We knew it was going to be a very hard fought battle, physical battle, so we just had to credit to our opponent. They kept fighting, they kept scrapping, but I think we played really well, and we just have to continue to stack them and continue to keep pressing forward.
Tom Silverstein.
Hey, De'Vondre, it looked like in the second half you got some opportunities to pressure the quarterbacks and blitzes that Joe called up. Was that in the plan? Early on, it didn't look like you guys were blitzing much. Did you change that up a little at halftime?
It was always a part of the plan. We were just kind of waiting for the right opportunities to use them, and we saw some stuff. We were able to make a few adjustments, and kind of try to exploit some of the things we saw in the first half. And, I think Joe B did a really good job of calling the game as he always does. He puts us in really good positions. We just got to make the plays.
Wes Hodkowitz.
De'Vondre, how important was that 4th and 1 stop you got there? I don't know if Eric got credit for a PBU or not, but I mean, just to be able to kind of get that turnover on downs and what that did for you guys.
I mean, it's huge. It's a momentum shift, and in pro ball, it's always about momentum. Momentum can carry you in a positive way or in a negative way. So us being able to get a huge stop on 4th down, that's really deflating for an offense, and it just kind of kills any confidence that they can have. So it was definitely a huge play in the game.
Any other questions for De'Vondre? Bill Huber, go ahead.
Hey, De'Vondre, so in the first 6 quarters of the season, you guys gave up 9 scores and 12 possessions. Obviously, the second half was a totally different story. I realize you guys had faith in Joe and the confidence was there, but what does it mean to you guys to get the results?
I mean, pro football, man, it's a long season. You can't let a few mishaps here and there define who you are as a team. We got a lot of football left, and this was a step in the right direction. We just got to continue to keep building and continue to keep stacking it. Like the sky's the limit for us. And like I said, we can't let moments like that define who we are as a defense or as a team. We just got to keep pressing forward and continue to be the best version of ourselves.
Wes Hodkowitz.
I think it came down as 77,000 in attendance tonight. I was just wondering from the field what that felt like, and especially on the defensive side of the ball, what that energy sort of did for you guys.
It's always a home field advantage when you can have over 70,000 people cheering for you. That it definitely played a factor last season, not being able to have fans in the stadium. So, now we get home field advantage back. It's definitely, it was noticeable to me. So yeah, it was big.
Tom Silverstein.
Can you hear me now, De'Vondre?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. From from where you started in training camp to game 2, you start to develop a little bit of an identity. Where do you think that identity is going on defense? What's it going to look like, ultimately when you get through this thing?
We're just trying to play fast and physical, man, just really imposing our will on our opponents. And like I said earlier, this is just a step in the right direction. But as I know, it's a very, very long season, and you can't get too high, you can't get too low. But we're gonna enjoy this moment. We're on a short week, you know. We got another game coming up really soon. So all we have to we enjoy this tonight, move on tomorrow, make the corrections, because in all wins and losses, there's always things that can be fixed. So we just have to come in, make the corrections, get our bodies right, and get ready for our next one. It's gonna be another really good opponent we're going to play. So